This is Lewis Hamilton after he won his first race for Ferrari at the 2026 Barcelona Grand Prix. But less than a year ago, he called himself useless after his terrible first season. This is episode 6 of how they got here. Lewis Hamilton joined Ferrari in 2025 and it immediately went horrible. The car wasn't competitive and Lewis looked completely lost. But during that time, he made a critical decision. After realizing that 2025 was already gone, Lewis and his team shifted their focus to the 2026 season. But this was a gamble. If the new regulation didn't work in Ferrari's favor, Lewis would almost certainly retire. But Ferrari started 2026 very strong. The car was quick enough to fight near the front and Lewis was getting better every race. In fact, he arrived in Barcelona with a back-to-back P2 finish at Canada and Monaco. And that brought everyone to Barcelona, a track where Lewis has driven thousands of laps. Meanwhile, Ferrari was preparing something special. And if you're liking the video so far, hit that follow button. 8 upgrades for one race. They were here for a race win and it all started in qualifying. After Charles Leclerc crashed in Q3, all hopes were now on Hamilton. It looked like he would get pole, but George Russell snatched it away by just 600ths of a second. This meant that Ferrari would need something special on Sunday. The race started, and almost immediately Ferrari's strategy raised questions. Lewis had started on the soft tires, committing himself to a 3-stop. That meant extra time in the pit lane and very little room for error. So Lewis had to push, and that's exactly what he did. By the final third of the race, Hamilton was leading while Antonelli and Russell were closing in. But if they pitted too early, the race could be lost. They needed a miracle, and then it happened. Fernando Alonso retired, triggering a virtual safety car. Hamilton pitted and rejoined ahead of Russell. That was the race-winning move. Lewis had fresh tires and Russell didn't. And from there, he never looked back. And so, after 686 days, Sir Lewis Hamilton won his 106th Formula 1 race. But more importantly, he had won his first race for Ferrari. But with Antonelli DNFing this race, the championship fight suddenly looks a lot more interesting. Do you think Lewis can fight for this year's championship? Let me know in the comments below and follow for more such videos.